You'll have to excuse me. I just watched 12 hours of concerts. My ears are still ringing. My body is exhausted. My mind is exhausted. And I'm kind of just in this perpetual state of numb, which, I don't know, is kind of good for some reasons. I'm sorry. My name is Anna, and I've been thinking in these past 12 hours, and I want to verbalize it, and I want to talk about it. And I don't know who else is going to listen besides, I don't even know who's going to watch this, and I only want to do this in one take because I'm exhausted. And I'm sorry if I'm not too eloquent, but I have a few points to make, and they might not all be in order. They will probably most likely be super sporadic. Let's start with the first point. I'm wearing a David Bowie shirt, and a plaid shirt because it was chilly out. I was also wearing a sweater. That has nothing to do with my entire. I want to talk about love and happiness. I think there's nothing more beautifully commonplace than the universality of love and heartbreak. And I was listening to Paper Beats Scissors. He's a solo act, and he just plays electric guitar, and he was so good. And I was thinking about how awful I feel, and I thought to myself, how can I get over this? But then I realized this doesn't just happen to me, this happens to almost everybody who has a heart, who walks on this planet, and that's such a big connecting thing. And how can I be so selfish when there are so many other people who feel this way? And I answer that question by saying, my feelings are valid, my feelings are real, and I'm not anybody else, I'm me. I also want to talk about love and happiness, and I had a really good analogy, but I don't really think it works much anymore. Remember in elementary school when, like, your teacher would tell you that a rectangle is a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square. I think you can be happy and have love, but you can't always have love and be happy. And I think that love is just so, another one of those universal connecting factors. And I also want to talk about music and how I was at a Willie Stratton concert tonight, and it's people like him that validate what I'm doing, and that's writing music, and that's playing music, and that's going to school for music, because I see him making a living out of things that he takes from his head and plays for an audience, and that's incredible, and you can tell that he loves it, and the air was heavy with passion and with love, and it was astounding, and I felt that, and I felt that that was what I wanted to do, and that even if I'm not in love, or I'm not, or that someone doesn't love me, at least I can love music. And that sounds so cheesy right now, but that's what I need. I need that that stability. And I want to talk about how I went and I saw Braids last night. And it's kind of bittersweet because I heard Braids and I thought, hey, my ex-boyfriend would really love this. So I called him and I didn't even talk. I just let him listen to Braids. And then I had this perfect moment where I was sitting next to one of my best friends in the world, Brennan, and he was with Devin, and he grabbed both of our hands, and I know that he loves me, and that I love him, and that there was this music, and I felt so full, and I wanted to stay in that moment for a really long time. But, love isn't always happy, you know? Love isn't always easy either. Love isn't always convenient. And I think that people have to be honest with themselves and be honest with the people that they love, because otherwise people get hurt. And hurt is kind of inevitable sometimes with love, but that sucks too. I want to say that honesty is really important, and I consider myself a horrible, horrible, horrible person, but I'm an honest person, and I'm very good at giving myself to other people. Either way, I'm a horrible person, and it doesn't really matter. That has nothing to do with my point. Okay, true. So, to sum up, I guess, I will always find love in music, and inspiration is a very cruel mistress. And so that heartbreak, that universal heartbreak, feeds so much into like the inspiration. I just had to write. I basically have a full-length album written. Not like it's going to be any good, but I mean I can try. I feel pretty good about it actually. I'm pretty proud of myself. So it's about universality and being aware that there's so many other people out there who feel exactly the same as you. And oh my god, I almost forgot about my point. Just appreciate what you love. I love my hands, and I know it's a silly thing to think about, but if I didn't have my hands, I wouldn't be able to play piano, and I wouldn't be able to play guitar or saxophone. And not that I really love the saxophone, it's just kind of there, but I was thinking about that. If I didn't have my hands, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I love my brothers, and sometimes I just text them every now and then to tell them that I love them, because it's so important to hold on to those things that make you happy, even though sometimes, I mean, love can be so easy, and love can be so easy because it's so simple. It's so simple, and you don't have to make it hard, and sometimes it's hard not to make it hard. But that's just up to you. And that comes with being honest. But just appreciate what you have. And love is just really important. I don't know what else to say. I've been rambling. But I thought everything that I thought in my head made so much more sense when I was thinking it while listening to, Braids and Billy Stratton and Diana. Maybe I'll talk a little later. Probably not. I'm still kind of on my concert high. But love can be so simple, but it is hard. And I guess don't take what you love for granted.